Hey there, this is Marissa with Marisa Moments. So the download is this, or actually a true story. I've always had a very interesting way of viewing things, right? From a very young age, as far back as I can remember, I used to translate like movie trailers in such a way where it essentially circumvented the actual plot that they were attempting to portray, right? So for instance, Polar Express, right? Fun children's movie. We love it, right? To me, it was a horror movie about kidnapping children in the middle of the night and taking them away from their kids and getting them accustomed to being around strangers. A little dark download for you. But the thing of it is, it's not about just that in itself. It's about how I view things, right? And for the longest time, I got into my own head about how I would view things, and I just got quiet about it because I'm like, oh God, they're gonna think you're crazy. They're gonna think you're a freak. They're gonna think you're weird. All of these labels, right, that have been thrown at me, realistically speaking, or that somebody would laugh at me, and all of the complexes and insecurities that had been built up within myself were screaming over my own voice. And recently, I'd say within this year, is when I've realized, first and foremost, who cares, right? Who cares? This is my perspective. Doesn't mean that anyone has to agree with it, but it makes for an actual, true, genuine, and organic conversation. Because what I realize is that the thing that makes me different or odd is the very thing that most people are drawn to, because a lot of people appreciate my perspective on things. Now, we're not just talking about Polar Express, right? We're talking about just life in general, traumatic moments, finding purpose from pain, and just having healing translations over just traumatic experiences, generational trauma, and all of those things, right? And that is a part of my gift. And the reason I'm sharing that with you is because, one, maybe you have that exact same gift. You see things from a different angle, right? Whereas everyone is kind of grouping together to view it as it's supposed to be seen, right? As it's supposed to be seen. And you happen to shift around to get a different vantage point. And that's what you share with the world. The bottom line to this bottom line, and I didn't get to number 2, obviously, but the bottom line is this. Whatever it is that you feel makes you so different, the thing that people maybe even make fun of, that's a huge, huge part of your actual gift. So what I say is F all the nonsense, F all the noise, and tap into that, because that is where your success is. That is where your divinity